Racial justice and reconciliation are they're the outcome of the resurrection. The future is every nation, tribe, and tongue around one table, wedded to one bridegroom in service of one king, together with equal dignity, equal honor, equal weight in the eyes of God. When we pray, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven, we have to envision that. We have to ask ourselves, what does it look like for us to contribute to a mission using our resources and skill sets and everything else and networks? What does it mean for us to take part in the contribution of the answer to that prayer, of the present kingdom looking more like the heavenly one now? And racial justice and reconciliation are significant. I think it's also important to recognize that reconciliation and justice are two different things. Reconciliation is sort of the resurrection of friendship, the resurrection of apologizing and forgiving for past misdeeds and hurts and making a commitment toward friendship. Justice has to do with changing the composition of the leadership table and changing the composition of the key players who influence trajectory. And so if you're part of majority culture, if you're like in a majority culture church, whether it's a black church or a white church or a Latino or an Asian church or whatever, if you really want a racially just community, that means that it's not just crumbs from the table that non-majority people get to eat. It's a seat at the table where they get to sit, sometimes displacing majority people in order to create this sort of collective wisdom that accounts for and honors all different cultural groups that are represented. One of the things that Soong-Chan Rah said is, when we were talking about racial justice, he said, imagine this, imagine there's all this good intent and this conversation about becoming diverse, let's say in a church, and you put all these different vegetables in the salad bowl. There's your red tomatoes, and then there's your green cucumbers, and then there's your, all your different colors. And then you pour white ranch dressing over all of it. And the white ranch dressing ends up working its way in and getting all over everything and sort of drowning out all of the different colors. And wow, because what he was talking about, the ranch represents a dominant perspective. And the other colors represent minority perspectives. And you can't drown out all perspectives with one, or else you have people eating crumbs from the table rather than having a seat at the table, which is unjust. It doesn't represent the equality of the kingdom. And so you can apply that also to rich and poor, to male and female. You can apply that to young and old. I mean, you can apply it to any majority-minority situation. But to be truly just, everybody is entitled to a voice at the table that bears weight into trajectories.